Hi, it's Neets with your Aries reading. This is a weekly reading, but it's a bonus reading because we're actually looking ahead into March, so it's kind of a hybrid of weekly and monthly, so that's why I've called it a bonus reading. So this is for Aries. Like I said, I'm quite new to YouTube. I'm an old reader. I've been reading for a long time, but I'm quite new to YouTube, so if you could subscribe, it would really help, and like and share, or make comments. That would be helpful as well. It will help me to reach other people. Okay, this is for March, so Aries, some of you are going to be saying yes to a romantic offer. So in March, some of you have got some kind of romance and the opportunity of a relationship coming in. I want to say the 3rd of March may be very significant for some of you, so you might want to write that down. And the 5th, the 3rd or the 5th of March, write those dates down. That seems significant, okay? So it says say yes, but only say yes, of course, if you want to, if it feels right with this person. But I do think you may go ahead into a relationship with somebody, or you will go to the next stage. If you're already in one, you will go to the next stage of a relationship, okay? Rise and shine. I do feel that you are being told that it is a new start for you in March. You're turning over a new leaf. You might have a new chapter with this person. It's time to look at your life in a very different way and start afresh, I think. For a lot of people, it seems to be the same. For every sign I've had so far, there's an energy of renewal around all of the signs, so it's a universal shift. So everybody needs to think about a new start, a new way of doing things. You're being asked to turn back, so there may be some things that you have to revisit in your life, like situations that aren't quite that you're not quite done with. You may have to say sorry to somebody if you've upset them. You may have to turn back and think, hang on a minute, what went wrong? My pathway's not right, so I need to go back and think, right, where do I need to go back to? When did I last feel happy? How do I get onto the right pathway again? So you need to turn back, some of you. You're also being encouraged not to worry too much. It's not an emergency, it's saying. So you're being encouraged not to worry too much or take anything too seriously in March, okay? Try not to get down and deep and dark. Try to keep your energy positive and uplifted no matter what happens, okay? Because it's all going to be fine. Yep, Aries in March. Let's have a look. Aries in March. Aries in March. What else have we got? We've got the 3 of Wands. We've got the Empress. We've got the 9 of Pentacles. And we've got the Knight of Swords. So Aries, you are going to be on fire in March. I feel that your energy is picking up. Your inspiration's picking up. You're being sort of driven towards some kind of pathway. Something that you're really, really inspired to do. Something that it's a massive passion of yours. So I think you're being inspired to move towards something that you're passionate about, very much so in March. Go towards it. You're ready for it. You've got all the tools you need. And it feels to me like you are going to make a success of it, whatever you decide to do in March. So you're going to be very successful with it, okay? Look after yourself. The Empress says look after yourself. And it also says that in March you will reach a phase of feeling very happy in your own skin. You're going to feel quite confident and happy with the decisions you've made, happy with your pathway. The doubts are in the past now, they've gone, and it's going to all come together very nicely in March, okay? So you're going to feel very good about yourself in March. You're going to be okay financially. You'll have enough money coming in. You'll be very independent in March as well. So if you meet somebody new, you are going to have to balance the time between them and being independent and going off to do your own projects, all right? Make sure you give yourself time for your projects because that will be needed, okay? But you'll balance it. You'll be able to balance it, okay? The Knight of Swords is saying, yes, it's time to leave your fears and dark days behind. So whatever's been burning your mind with worry, you need to let that go now. You are going towards a new place, and all those dark fears and worries are going to be left behind now. So it's a really good new start for you in March, okay? What else have we got for Aries? What else have we got for Aries? Some of you might need to go and be around water. I'm getting this water. I'm just seeing an image now of water. Some of you might need to go and be around water. So if you want to take yourself off to a lake or somewhere where there's a lot of water, the sea, That would be really good and cleansing for you. I think some of you will be drawn to that as well, very much so. Okay. We will be together again. So it's either, it doesn't necessarily mean you will be together again with the person that you've left behind. It doesn't mean, yes, they're going to come back. It could, for some of you, it might be. For some of you, you might get somebody coming back from the past, and if it feels right, go for it, because it said yes. But for some of you, I think it's a new person. And I do feel that that's saying, when it says we will be together again, it means that you will be happy again in a relationship. That's my intuitive gut feeling on this, okay? So it's not saying that it necessarily has to be that same person. It just means that you can be happy again with somebody, okay? I hide behind material things. Yeah, sometimes you get on with the housework, sometimes you comfort spend, sometimes you doing something other than doing what you should be doing to make yourself feel good. Sometimes when you're not sure of what to do in life, you might hide behind those things, like you'll go and clean something, you'll go and polish the brass, you go and count your money, I don't know, just something to distract you. Material things and practical things might distract you from your soul needs and desires, okay, and your emotions. So don't cut your emotions off is what I want to say. Don't cut your emotions off, okay? I think some of you are good at cutting your emotions off, and that's not needed right now. You need to go the opposite way. You need to start being emotional and get in touch with your emotions and think about what you really want. Okay. I wish things could be different. Well, I know some of you might not be in an ideal situation, and you've been trying to manifest things, and you are probably wishing that things could be different. But in March, I think that things are going to be different. That's the good thing. I think things are going to be different in March, okay? I do think that you're going into a new phase, as many of us are at the moment, it seems. We're all going into new phases in March. Okay. What else have we got? Stay present. That's where life happens. So live in the present. Don't live in the past. Don't live in the future. Live in the present. Be mindful. Think about what you're doing at that time and get fully into it and enjoy every minute of it. Absorb yourself in the present moment, because that's what will make you happy. Your life is so special. Treat it with loving care. So, yeah, you are very special and your life is very special. So, again, look after yourself. Treat it with love. Love yourself. Look after yourself, okay? Because that's important, it seems, at this point in your life. Okay, what else have we got for Aries from the spirits? For March. What can I burn? Oh, it doesn't mean burn things, you know, physically. Unless it's kind of, I don't mean go and burn a building down, for God's sake. I mean, you know, you can have a little cauldron, a little ceremony, maybe burn some of your desires into a cauldron, but safely, okay? Burn it all, the ugly lies, the pain, the shame, the criticism, the images that run through your head, the reminders of what you did wrong, and the proof that you are not enough. Burn, baby, burn. Your soul is calling. It's time for a rebirth, which is what we've been talking about. You are like the phoenix rising from the ashes, no longer attached to the past. That's you running away from the past, okay? You are fine. You are free. Your wings are ready. Use them. Today's soul action, to help that to happen, it says, make the choice that you will no longer let the past define you. Pick up your pen. What will your next chapter look like? So you could, for some of you, you could journal this. You could write down, like, don't think about the past at all. Pick up the pen and write down what you want your life to look like in March and further onwards, okay? What do you want it to look like? Because you can manifest that if you put your mind to it, okay? You have to feel it though. It's no good being just practical, like I said. You have to feel it. You have to emotionally feel like it's happening. You have to feel that sense of strong happiness inside to get the manifestations to work, okay? You really do. Let's ask what we've got for Aries. What else have we got for Aries? Let's ask a little bit about this relationship, actually. So if this love is coming towards you, what do we need to know about that? What do we need to know about that? Because some of you Aries are getting a love opportunity in March. What do we need to know about that? Love abounds. Woo! So, yeah, it's definitely going to happen for a lot of you, and it's a big love. It's a karmic love. It's somebody that you're meant to be with, you're meant to meet. It's somebody potentially that you had a past life with. Okay, it's karmic, it's spiritual. The union is very, very important and strong. Okay, helpless and hopeless. You might be a bit unsure at first, like I've said before. You may be a little bit sort of, oh, should I, shouldn't I? Because you worried about the things that you did in the past, the things that went wrong. Don't let the fears overwhelm you. Balance. You can have balance with this new person. Where it's been unbalanced before in the past, you can now have balance with this new person, okay? You are going to be like two halves. You'll still be individual, but you will fit together very well like two halves. And nobody will dominate the other. You won't dominate them and they won't dominate you, okay? You'll be very happy and balanced. Let go of control. You've got to learn sometimes, some of you, to let go of control, because you may be wanting to be dominant. You may be used to being dominant. And your guides are saying you need to stop trying to control others. You need to stop trying to control the situation to feel comfortable. Sometimes you've just got to go with what's next and go with the flow. We don't always know what's coming next, okay? Let go of that control of needing to know. Nurture yourself. So again, look after yourself. Look after your body. Don't burn the candle at both ends. You need to look after yourself at this point in time, okay? A lot of signs are getting this, so I do think that there's a universal shift where maybe we've not been looking after ourselves over the winter months, and now it's time to start looking after ourselves, okay? Right, what else for Aries? What else for Aries? It was my fault, but I blamed you. So if you have been in that situation where you did something wrong in a relationship but you blame the other person, then it's time to put that to rest. Learn from it and don't do it again. But don't think about it and don't beat yourself up about it, okay? You were the best thing in my life. So at the time, somebody was the best thing in your life, and you may have sabotaged it, you may have ruined it, or they may have. But you are being told to move on because there is something better coming along. There's a better pathway for you. Okay, I'm going to shuffle again. Ooh, that flew out. I knew exactly what I was doing. Ooh, some of you have got to accept that, yes, you knew what you were doing and that you were in the wrong. It won't be for everyone, of course, but some of you know that you did wrong and you didn't speak truth to this past person. You weren't truthful. So you've just, I think, you know, if you can forgive yourself, if you can just say, okay, yeah, I admit, I hold my hands up, I did something wrong and I shouldn't have done that, then that's as good as wiping the slate clean, because you know and you regret it. If you genuinely know that you've done it and you regret it, it's like wiping the slate clean. You've learnt your lesson and you move on. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to learn lessons, aren't we, in this life? Okay, what else have we got? I'm so attracted to you. So this new person, you're going to be mega attracted to this person. Majorly attracted to them. But of course, you don't want to let the attraction make you sort of go wobbly at the knees and do silly things. You want to keep your cool. Keep your cool is what I'm getting, okay? So just go slow with this person. You might be mega attracted to them. Go slow. Take time to get to know each other. Go really slowly because you'll need to, okay? Otherwise, you'll start to feel a bit overwhelmed. All right, Aries, that's what I've got for you for March. You take care.